Hello and welcome to Logic ERP. In this video, you will learn how to install Logic software, along with SQL installation and company creation in Logic ERP. Before installation, you need to check the configuration of your system. Right-click on this PC and click on Properties. You can check the processor, RAM and operating system from here. The minimum system requirements for installing Logic are here. Open a web browser on your system and go to logicerp.com. Click on My Account. Enter the username and password given to you at the time of registration and sign in. Click on Resource Center. You can download the Logic installer from here. If you are installing the software on Windows 7, then you also need to download .NET. There is no need for .NET setup in Windows 10. There are many versions of SQL available here. We will install the latest one. Also remember to check the compatibility of SQL version with your system. While SQL is downloading, let us install Logic in the meantime. Right-click on the downloaded file to extract it. Logic installer has been extracted. Before running the setup, we have to create two folders. It is advised not to install Logic in C drive. Since this video is for demonstration purpose only, so we are creating folders in C drive. Now, copy the installer in Logic dump folder. It will be easy to find the installer when you need it. Before we start the installation, go to Control Panel. Click on Windows Defender Firewall to turn it off. You can turn it on after you have finished the installation. Now go to Regional Settings. Select a format, preferably English India. Then go to Additional Settings and change the date format. Short date format should be DDMMYY and long date format should be DDMMYYYY. Right-click on the installer to run it as administrator. A message will be prompted to install .NET. Click on Download and install. If .NET is already installed in the system, this message will not be displayed. .NET has been successfully installed. Run the setup again. Click on Next. Select Server. Choose the product that you have purchased and click on Next. It will take a few minutes to download. Select the installation path here. Browse the Logic folder that we had created earlier and click on Next. Again, click on Next. Click to install Activation Service. The installation process is quite easy because the installer keeps telling you what to do. Enter the username and password that you used to sign in the first step. Product key is given to you by Logic team at the time of registration and payment. Paste the key here and click on Next. Select the version of the product here if it is not already selected. It will take a few minutes to get installed. Logic has been installed. Meanwhile, SQL Setup has been downloaded. Right-click on the downloaded files to extract them. We will now copy the extracted files in Logic Dump. Open the SQL Server Express folder and run the application. It will get extracted. Open the newly created folder and run the setup. Click on New SQL Server Installation. Accept the terms and click on Next. In this window, select an instance. Default instance will pick the name of the system, whereas in named instance, you can type the name of your choice. You can select any. Choose Startup type of SQL Server browser as automatic. Select Mixed Mode here and create a password. Now just keep following the instructions. It will take some time to get installed. SQL Server has been installed. Now we will install Management Studio. Simply run the setup and click on Install. With this, SQL installation has been completed. The next step after installation is to create a connection between Logic and SQL. Open SQL Server Management Studio. Connect to the server using the password that you created while installing SQL. Copy the server name on a notepad. We will need this in the next step. Now open Logic Update Manager. Click on Setup Database. Give the path of company info here. Copy the company info from MDB back folder and paste it in the Logic folder. Enter the server name that we had copied from SQL Server Management Studio. Also enter the username and password that we use to connect to SQL. Company info and Logic DB will get attached in SQL. Let us now see how to create a company in Logic. Place the icons of Logic on your desktop if they are not already there. One is 32-bit application and the other is 64-bit. Run any one of them. Press Shift plus F3 for administrator and enter the password as 1. You can see there is no company. So let us create one by clicking on Create New icon. Enter all the details of your firm, such as company name, address, contact number, etc. Keep pressing Enter key as you enter the details. Also create a password for your company. Enter a short name of your choice. Fill in other details in this tab as well and save it. Company has been created. Logic offers some predefined databases, which are known as templates. Click on Yes if you want to implement a template in your company. You can also set a default backup plan. Click yes or no as per your choice. Now we will log in again. If you click yes on Implement Template, then this window will open. Select the template name as per your business type. Untick the data that you do not want to import from the template and click on Implement Template. It will take some time to implement. Cutting the video short, this will be the end screen. Let us also look at the process of restoring a backup in SQL. Open SQL Server Management Studio and connect it using Windows Authentication. Choose the logic DB in which you want to restore. Right-click on it. Go to Tasks, Restore, then Database. Browse the backup file from your system. Check the destination. Tick on Restore if it has not already been. Go to Files and choose the restore path of both data and log files. Now go to Options and tick the Overwrite Existing Database option. Database has been restored. You can now log into the software. The last step is to activate the database key for your company. Click on License Manager. There should not be any details present here. If there are any, press Shift F3 and click on Clear All. Open the License Manager again and log in using your username and password. Now click on Activate Product and paste the database key here. This key is also given along with the product key by Logic team. Then click to activate license. Log into the software again to start using it. Let us now look at the installation on Windows 7. When you run the installer on Windows 7, this message will be prompted, asking you to install .NET. For this, go to Resource Center and download 4.5 .NET Setup. After downloading it, run the setup and install it. Coming to SQL, you will have to download SQL 2008 or 2012 for Windows 7. Only download the database engine. There is no need to download Management Studio for 2008 and 2012. Simply install the SQL using this downloaded file, like we did in Windows 10. Thank you for watching this video. For more software-related updates, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell icon.